Well, I'd like to welcome Steve Lewis to Straight Talk. Steve is our 2021 ISSA president, a brand new president to the organization, although you've been on the board of directors for a while. Steve, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Jeff. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. So how are things in Kansas City? I believe that's where Golden Star and where you live.
Yes, it is. We're doing well. We've recently had a little uptick in the COVID outbreak, so it's kind of the hospitals are getting a little stressed out, with that, but we're doing all right. Other than that fact.
Well, listen, Steve, what I want to do today with our Straight Talk episode is get to know you a little bit. The industry might not know who Steve Lewis is. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your personal life, and if you need 2 hours to do so, feel free.
No, I wish I lived a more interesting life, but primary hobby is work, I think. And then inside of that, I like to golf, and I like to ride motorcycles, and also like to ski. So it's kind of some of my hobbies. And then, being from Kansas City, the barbecue capital of the world, we do have to barbecue. That's a requirement to live in the area. So I've done a fair share of smoking meat and barbecuing, competing on contests and everything. So,
Sounds like some cool hobbies. I do like to golf, and I do so badly, but I would love to be part of your smoking the meat and being the taste tester for that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm sure that ISSA members and cleaners around the world would like to get to know you a bit. We know about your hobbies and your personal life. Tell us about your professional life and how you got where you are now. I see you have your golden star on the wall behind you there. Tell us about that.
Well, it's Jeff. It's a kind of a one-dimensional story here. I started out when I was still in school and looking for a summer job, and happened upon Golden Star, and started working in the factory, and then came fall. I told them, I said, well, I got to go back to school, and they said, well, come back when on your breaks and stuff like that next summer and what have you. And so I did, and as one thing led to another, I just kept on working and working my way through the system. I went through all production, went through customer service, then into management, then into sales management, then operations, and then popped out of that. I was vice president of sales, and then became president of the company. So I've been president of Golden Star now for about the last 10 years. We manufacture all the industrial textile, the wet mops, dust mops, and microfiber products that are used to clean the hospitals, airports, schools, business, restaurants, so that's our primary focus. And then we're 112 years old, so we just got started. Got ways to go. So.
Very cool. Well, let's talk about ISSA for a moment. If the job of ISSA president were offered to others, they might turn down the offer with the pandemic going on. We're right in the middle of it, and here you are just getting started. How do you feel about ISSA and your upcoming year as president?
Well, I feel very optimistic about it. I think that, there's given this situation that as terrible as it is, I think that we've done a great job of navigating our way through it, and, giving the members some value with the GBAC program, and setting up standards for how to best combat this pandemic. And then also with getting our voice in Washington, that's really helped in getting the members to become essential businesses, and so that they don't have to shut down during this event. So I think that we're in a good position as ISSA.
Yeah, I agree. Coming up in the next issue of ISSA Today, which is the member benefit magazine, there's a feature called the State of the Industry, and you were part of that. And you talked about 2021. Share with us some of your thoughts on what we can look forward to in that article.
Yeah, what we see 2021 shaping up is the first Q1, Q2, we see it as pretty much the same as the past 6 months of 2020. But as the vaccines get out and get with more people become vaccinated, we see that possibly in Q3 it's going to start opening up a lot more than what it is, and then we will proceed to see what the new normal is going to be. Although this has been a very bad thing, and a lot of people have lost their lives, there is some good things that have come out of it. One being the Zoom. I mean, before this last year, we would have never had a meeting like this. We would have spent 3 days trying to put this together, flying out to see each other and everything like that. So, I mean, it's not been totally all bad. So,
yes, the work from home issue is now part of life. The meetings online definitely has changed how we approach projects.
Yeah, and the other big benefit is that it has pushed the online training to the forefront, and I don't think that I think our industry was lagging behind in having the electronic training tools available to everybody, and now with the emphasis on that due to this pandemic, it will be a good thing moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, Steve, it's really great catching up with you. Is there anything you'd like to say to the industry in general as president of ISSA before we close?
Just to be safe, wear your mask, social distance, and hopefully we will, if everyone does that, hopefully we'll get through this situation a lot sooner, and we'll all survive it. So with that, I would like to thank everybody and wish them well.
Yeah. Well, Steve Lewis, our new 2021 president of ISSA, it's great talking to you and catching up with you and getting to know you. And we'll do this again someday soon.